What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Well, listen, it seems as though there's some beef brewing between Romeo and his father, Master P. Now, it is no secret that Master P and Romeo have seemingly been very close father-son duo for many, many years. They've had many business ventures. You know, he was his manager early on. Romeo had a successful career. He's transitioned into acting and owning businesses and rap snacks and all kinds of stuff. Now we know that they were the last we kind of sorted to them, really doing a lot together was when they exited from growing up hip hop, and they went on this whole press tour about production and them being misrepresented and them not wanting to be, present themselves like that on TV and just separating from the brand. But it was very interesting to find out that Romeo has come back to the franchise on this upcoming season of Growing Up Hip Hop. And from the trailer, it looks like he does sit down and have a heart to heart with Angela. Now, Romeo and Angela were executive producers on the show, so they were more than just on the show. They actually, and rumor is they put the show together themselves or came up with the idea or what have you. But I always thought it was interesting because of the way they left the show. They left very disgruntled, and they were very vocal about about how they felt. And again, even, kind of coming at the Simmonses a little bit, Angela and Vanessa and stuff. So with that being said, this week after the unfortunate passing of DJ Twixt, a lot of celebrities were giving their condolences. Well, Master P, he was one of the celebrities, and he gave his condolences. He posted this on social media. I know I can't read that small handwriting, but it was a Snoop had posted a video of him crip walking with Twixt on the Ellen show, and so Master P posted, RIP to the one and only dancing DJ Twitch, and salute Snoop Dogg for celebrating him. These are crazy times we are living in. You can be smiling one day and gone the next. Life is too short. Appreciate your loved ones. And then it's a bunch of hashtags, child. Mental illness is real. Shout out to yada 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 yada. Okay. Now, I mean, a lot of people were leaving those types of messages, right? The other thing is, we also know that Master P lost his daughter last year due to I believe it was a drug overdose and she was suffering from mental illness as well. So Romeo posts this. Today was a boiling point. I seen a man avoid his own children struggle with suicide and depression, but post another man whom passed today that he doesn't even know. Y'all idols be lost. Better stop following the blind. Watch when it is revealed. So a lot of us saw this, and I'm gonna be honest, I saw this and I was gonna do a little quick drop on it, but then I was like, well, let me wait and see what happens. Well, Master P came back and he responded with this. Satan, you are a liar. Love y'all, and Jesus loves you too. Keep being a blessing to more blessings and more blessings will come to you. Hashtag Happy Friday. So that didn't seem to be like a direct shot at his son, but it did seem to maybe acknowledge his son, right? Again, was going to do a quick drop, but then I said to myself, self, is this just a storyline? Because we know that that Romeo is coming back to the show. And like I said, the way they left. But then I said, I don't think, y'all know I'm always quick to be very critical when I see these things pop up right before a show is getting ready to debut. And all of a sudden, all these stories start leaking from the show. But because this was an unexpected tragedy, and this was a new event. I could see if this was something that happened 3 or 4 months ago, and now all of a sudden somebody's tweeting and then there's a response, whatever. But it literally was in the moment. It happened. And I think that Master P was genuinely, sending his condolences. I don't think it's a storyline. And I don't think that Romeo's response is to create a storyline. I think that something behind the scenes has definitely happened between father and son. Now, just as I was getting ready to go to bed, I saw this posted. Now, this is a poem from Romeo, and Romeo said that he was going to post this because um he's always been better at expressing himself through poetry, and so he was going to sort of let his words speak for him. And this is what he had to say, so I'm going to read you guys the poem. He said, a poem, because poetry is one of the most powerful forms of therapy. Let's educate and break these cycles together. Your mental health isn't an illness, it's a muscle that just needs to be built. The next generation will grow stronger because of our truths. And as a man of God, I know mine will one day too. The tree of trauma. That's what he said. Now, I'm going to read y'all this poem now. If I had any doubts, I feel like this poem is a direct message to his father. Let me read it to y'all. Why do you want to be patted on the back so badly for doing good when, as God fearing men and women, we are supposed to do that? Why do you feel the need to promote and hold a product on every interview just to validate your worth? Don't the people see that? How is the media one day your best friend and then the next liars? Whether it's the past or the present, karma has never been known for a liar. So why complain when we signed up for a job that reads no privacy required? How are we in a household of God and can't even pray for the ones that's kin to me, for the lost ones that's kin to me? How come it took my daughter being born to finally realize that we have blindly been feeding the enemy? How, if I really speak my truth, my family legacy will crumble? That's like telling a boxer he has no right to rumble. Imagine telling a butterfly she has no right to fly. Then that butterfly has died before she's even died? Died before she's even died? Romeo, I'm gonna need you to work on these poetry skills, but okay. Why is being right to strangers so much more important than being vulnerable at home? Probably because that little boy is just in a body that's grown. Heal, kid, heal. It's the only way to really feel. Why is it that I'm soaring and my siblings are not? Probably because our father didn't give them the same time on the clock. Chase the money or chase the family. You can't do both because now you're gambling. Romeo, why is it you can't take the same heat as our mother? Mama weathered the dragging of media for years with no voice because she doesn't kneel to man. It's no challenge. The power of woman outweighs the power of man. How is it okay to ridicule one in public for their mistakes, but protect the others because of his role? My mother was broken for years publicly, and still from the concrete she rose. If people really knew your truth, you'd be strong like mama too. And although she might not be known for gold, no matter what her family put her through, her heart never turned blue. Chat Romeo! Regardless of the damage, just look deep. Because behind every great king, there was a queen that carried on his curses that were never seen. I write this because although I didn't live the life that many have painted in the scenes, I do understand compared to most that me and my father have lived the American dream. But what about the ones behind us that was never seen? Just look between the lines of day and night, no matter what you preach. That is how you save a life. I've tried and tried behind the walls that hide, but maybe social media is the only way to open up this giant's eyes. Signed, Romeo Miller. Chap. Romeo! Listen, I get the point. Okay, I get what you're trying to say here, and I get the point. But sir, I'm gonna need you to work on them poetry skills. I find it interesting that he mentioned his mom because we know there was a very public situation with him, his mom, and his dad. I'm not gonna get into all the details because I'd have to look it up to remember. But I know it had to do with the divorce and the businesses and them putting stuff in Romeo's name so that she couldn't come and take stuff. It was a lot. And Romeo was in the middle between his mom and his dad for a while, and they talked about it on the show for a minute. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I mean, what do you think this is about? I don't think this is a storyline for growing up hip hop. It will be interesting to see if he talks about it and tells us what happened, and where the breakdown sort of was. But again, we have always known Romeo and his dad to really be close. So I don't know. It's a shame, but maybe why he's coming back to the show. Maybe it was never his idea to leave the show. I don't know. Now I am kind of intrigued about what Romeo got to talk about. Coming down to the I said love hip hop. I meant growing up hip hop. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.